Hello, everyone. I am setting up. If you can hear me, tell me in the chat, either on if you're watching on YouTube or if you're watching me inside the Zoom. Perfect. So, guys that are on YouTube, or if you are in the Alchemist and on Zoom, I am live on both. So I am live with the Alchemists and I am live on YouTube. So this is what's going on. Alchemists, I put the rules in the chat for Hot Seat. So if you are interested in Hot Seat, please check out those rules so that we adhere to them, please. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be live Hot Seat coaching some of the Alchemists. And then I'm going to do rapid fire like Q&A, where those in the Alchemist and those on YouTube can ask me questions. Those in the Alchemist will get priority, but I'm going to be rapid fire answering questions. We're going to go about 2 hours, so we're going to go until about 6. I've got to cut it off at 6, guys. My energy, I need to cut it off at 6. I know sometimes things go longer. We've got to keep it tight. So Hot Seat is going to be 10 to 15 minutes each, and there's going to be a hard cutoff, okay? Because it just goes too long sometimes for me, and then I can't get anything else done. So I've got a lot of work to do. I'm still working on a lot of things inside the 28-day Manifest SP Intensive. And I will have an announcement about that in just a moment because I'm waiting on everybody to start joining. People are starting to join in. So I will get to that in just a moment. And then we'll go into Hot Seat. But like I said, Hot Seat, 10 to 15 minutes max. Okay. I've got to have a hard cutoff on that because last sessions I'm drained completely after and I can't get anything else done. So got to keep it concise. I'm only going to be on here until about 6:15 at the max. I'm saying 6:15 because I'm giving everybody a few minutes to catch in and to come on. But Alchemist, I did put rules in the chat for every time someone joins in. I'm going to put the rules in there so that way you guys understand the rules for Hot Seat. Okay. So while I'm waiting on everybody to join in, because I do give it a few minutes, how was everyone's weekend? Well, I know it's not completely over, but how was your guys' weekend? Let me know. And where are you guys tuning in from? Because I have people all over the world. So Ashley and the Alchemists. Oh, hold on. You guys are okay. Yesterday was a crying ego death kind of day. Today, beautiful and peaceful. That happens sometimes. Unique. I love your name, girl. It was good. I'm tuning in from Mississippi, originally from Houston, Texas. Love it. Jennifer, kind of a chill weekend here in Missouri. Love it. Gotta love a chill weekend. Ashley's in Texas too. You know how I talk about that your entire reality is just you pushed out, right? So um literally I have been considering moving, and one of the places I'm considering moving is Texas. And it's like lately I've been getting so many people from Texas and personal coaching and the Alchemists and on YouTube comments everywhere. So it's like, hey, girl, you said Texas. Here we go. Love it. There's a few other places I'm considering, but Texas is one of them. I don't know about Houston though. Um, just because of the weather conditions and stuff there. I know people that have lived there and they told me don't move to Texas. I was like, sorry, Houston. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna listen to you. And those that are tuning in on YouTube, I do see YouTube. I do see the comments on YouTube. So if you guys can hear me on YouTube, please let me know. Say hi in the chat because I can see the chat. Houston is closed. There's too many of us here. You know, everywhere says that. Everywhere. It doesn't matter where you are. You could be in Atlanta, you could be in Houston, you could be in Dallas, you could be in Jacksonville, Florida, you could be in Phoenix, Arizona, you could be in Los Angeles. Everywhere says that. Everywhere says that. Unless you're out in the boonies, everywhere says that. I'm trying to get this water open. I need some water, guys. Okay. No coffee today because I um took like a energy supplement earlier and that would just be too much. So I've got water and I've got some coconut water for me to have as I'm talking here with you guys. Again, guys, in YouTube, on YouTube, please say hi in the chat so I know that you guys can hear me. Ashley, our government just passed a tariff on New Yorkers saying they cannot move here after they voted in controversial new mayor. But I will refrain from, yeah, wait, I don't really like political discussions. Here's why. Because I have a whole video on this on my channel. It's an older one, but literally everything in your reality is you pushed out, including politics. So just keep that in mind. I'm apolitical. I don't even vote. I've never been registered to vote, and that triggers some people. It doesn't trigger other people, right? Because it's literally just reality. It does not matter. Okay. Um, Jennifer, you could do an astrology slash numerology match on the cities that would be best for match. Yeah, see, I don't believe in that. Girl, how long have you been with me, Jennifer? Astrology, numerology, life path, all that stuff is just you. It only has the significance that you give it. That's all it has. It only has the significance you give it. Like I said, I could sit here and tell you that I'm a Sagittarius. You'd be like, oh my God, I knew it. I could sit here and say, I'm a Gemini. You'd be like, oh, that makes sense because of this, and this. I could say any sign and you would connect the dots of why I'm that sign because you would find reasons, because it would put emphasis on that, because that would be in your awareness. And then you would find traits of that traits. Okay. It's about the energy the cities carry, though. No, it's not. There's no such thing, girl. Literally, your entire reality is you. The energy things carry is what you say. It's based on your identity. It's based on everything. Like, if I stayed where I am right now and declared, like, this is the best place ever, it will be. But I just don't care for where I am right now. Right? So I'm gonna go somewhere else. Who knows where I'm gonna go? I don't really care. It's all perception. Tate Lang, thank you for telling me that you can hear me. All right. So, guys, we are 10 minutes in. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to read through a few of these messages, but uh, people on YouTube, just letting you know what I'm about to do is I'm about to take 2 to 3 people from the Alchemist. It's my school community, and I'm going to be doing live hot seat coaching. And then what I'll do after that is I'm going to be doing Q&A. And it's going to be rapid fire Q&A. You guys on YouTube can ask questions. Guys in the Alchemist can ask questions. And basically, I will prioritize the Alchemist first. And then I will go through the ones on YouTube. So I'll be going back and forth, but I do see your comments on YouTube, just letting you know. Tate, I have an SP question. Are you answering on YouTube too? Yes, I am after hot seat. Okay, I'm about to go on hot seat though. So first, let's read through some of these messages on Zoom. You could just connect to your true self and ask to bring the perfect match in your awareness too. See, this is what I'm doing. I'm just like, okay, this is what I want as far as where I want to live, how I want to be, my identity around that. And I'm just letting the chips fall where they fall. That's kind of how I manifest, guys. Unique. I'm a Gemini, and people are so shocked when they first find out. It's all about perception, though. Exactly. Exactly. Like everything they say about Geminis, like I have a friend that's a Gemini, and she's complete opposite of that. Oh. All right. Um, Ashley, it feels like fall today though, so yay, I love it. Uh, Ashley, no bestie. I always get along with Geminis, so not surprised. Love it. Okay, guys, let's get into hot seat. I'm ready. All right. So those that are just joining on YouTube really quickly, let me tell you what's going on is that I am doing hot seat coaching for the Alchemists. They are the ones that are on Zoom with me. Okay. That is my school community. If you are interested in that, information is always in the description box of all of my videos, as well as it's on my Stan store. You can join free for 7 days. And I do these live hot seat style coachings about every other week, right? Actually, they can't see you. But about every other week. That's okay. What Ashley said, guys, is that YouTubers, for you to join, that it's fun. But anyway, so I'm going to be hot seat coaching. Um, I'm going to be hot seat coaching the Alchemist. I'm going to hot seat coach 3 for 10 to 15 minutes each. And then those on YouTube, what I'm going to be doing after that is I'm going to do Q&A. It's going to be rapid fire Q&A. So I'll read through some of the comments, both on the Alchemist and on YouTube, and I'll start answering them. That will happen after the hot seat coaching, but stay around for the hot seat coaching, because when I'm live coaching somebody, you might get your answer anyway just from that. All right, let's get into this. So I know Alchemist, I said first come, first serve. So let's go to the top here, because I don't even remember who first joined me. All right, let's do it. It's been a week, girl. It's been a week. There's a reason why I took an energy supplement and why I'm like this right now, because I needed it. All right. So the first 3 that I have is Melanie, Unique, scrolling through here, and Jennifer. Okay. Unique, I know you have not had coaching with me, so you get priority. Did you guys want hot seat? Yes, yes, or no? Please say yes or no in the chat. Okay, so Unique said yes. Jennifer said sure. Melanie, did you want hot seat? Yes or no? Perfect. All right, Unique, we will start with you, honey. I'm going to go ahead and unmute you whenever you are ready.
Okay, can you hear me?
I can.
Hi. Okay, so, oh my God, why am I getting like nervous? I don't know why.
That's okay. That's okay. And, sometimes I've had it where Like clients were sending me success stories, like the audio success stories, and they get really nervous. And
Mhm.
so that's why I get upset when people critique them, because it's like, this is nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
I do this all the time. So I'm used to talking in front of people, but not
Right.
everybody is.
Right.
It's
Okay.
okay.
Well, I guess I'll just dive in. But for the past year and a half, I've been trying to, quote unquote, trying to manifest an SP and had some successes, had highs and lows. But the biggest issue, not only with this SP, but with really any man that I like kind of come across, is things go great at first and then the communication just kind of dead, like it's dead at some point, like it doesn't really continue. And I know it surrounds feelings of like not being chosen or not being good enough. I've pretty much tried like everything that I have come across, even like tarot or like, you know, manifestation, prayer, hell, even witchcraft. Sorry, I didn't mean to say a bad word, but I really just have come to a point where I have realized that it really is about my self-concept. I've come across your channel, I've come across others, and I guess what I really would love help with is kind of just starting over and like truly focusing on self-concept. You know, no more SP this, no more SP that, because they're just a reflection. So I guess I would love to know like how can I like, or hold on, actually I wrote a question down. I came prepared. But I would love to know like what steps should I take to become that woman that is wanted and chosen and taken seriously and pursued by everyone she comes across? I definitely plan to start the self-concept workbook that you have as well. And that's like where I'm starting at.
That was going to be my recommendation. So, anyone that comes to me that says, I know it's my self concept, I know it's my identity, I know it's who I'm being, great. You are like 1,000 steps ahead of most people,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
Most people still wrap themselves around that, oh, it's the 3D's fault, right? The universe is punishing me, right? I'm in my karmic cycle, right? I'm not trying to make fun of that, but I'm trying to show you that it's not out there, it's in here, right? So you're 100% there, is that it's your self-concept, it's your identity. And 100%. I was going to say, go on my website, download the self-concept guide, absolutely free. So those on YouTube, my self-concept guide is on my website. It's on my stand store right at the top. Download it. It's free. It's for free. Okay, guys. And I have people telling me I should charge for it. All
Mhm.
right. But I keep it free for a reason. So download that, read that, and really dial in on the identity that has the reality that you wish to experience.
Okay.
Because manifestation, it doesn't matter whether it's a significant other, it doesn't matter if it's, you know, you want a certain car, or you want a certain job, you want to make a certain amount of money every month, you want this, you want that. It's all the same. It
Mhm.
all comes down to who you're being, who you say you are, right? For who do you say I am?
Right.
So 100% you should do that guide if you haven't. It's funny. It's like when I charge for something, people are on it. But if I give it for free, people download it and it just sits there.
Yeah.
And I've literally had people tell me you should be charging at least $20 for this.
Mm,
At
yeah.
least.
At least something.
Right, at least. But I don't, because to me that would gatekeep it, which that is the basis of manifestation. Because what manifestation is reality shifting. This is why reality transurfing is a thing. This is why reality shifting is a thing, right? All these different things, because creation is finished. So what manifestation really is, what it truly is you are the I am, you are God, you are source, you are universe. Again, doesn't matter what you call yourself. Those in the chatter on Zoom are going to know what I'm talking about and they're going to laugh about it, but you can literally call yourself anything, right? It's what you say you are. You are the I am having a human experience through unique, right? You decided as the I am, you wanted to experience yourself through unique. And in
Yeah.
order to experience yourself, you have to be in an illusion that there's something separate from you, right?
Hmm.
And you have to be in this duality based reality where there's fear, because the opposite of love is fear. It is not hate. I have videos on that, right?
Yeah.
So anything that isn't of a love is fear. So when you say your person is hot and cold, it's this, that, and the other, where are you being hot and cold with yourself?
Mm. Yeah.
Right? Where are you not showing up for yourself? Because if your person is not showing up for you, you are not showing up for yourself somewhere.
Mm. Wow. And I didn't even really like I knew that, but like sometimes it's like, man, did I really know that? Because it just like hit me even now. It's like you're right. Like but I just don't know, like as simple as it is, where are you not showing up for yourself? I think that's the part, and this is an assumption, but I do struggle with that in itself, just like figuring out where am I not giving myself the attention, and like I don't know, it just feels so weird to shift from giving all that attention and stuff to someone else and then coming back to myself, which sounds so weird, but I guess it's just because of the habits I've had and this endless cycle of going outside of myself. And now I have to like retrain myself to go within.
Got it. So again, this is, like you said, it's tricky because reality is based on a duality based reality, right?
Hmm.
So there's, for everything there is an opposite. You would not know what light is without what darkness. You would not know what hot feels like without cold. So in order for you to experience the opposite of you, because you as the I am is just love. That's all it is. It is love. So in order for you to experience the opposite, you have to experience fear. Fear is what most humans operate under, because again, the illusion is there, right? In
Hmm.
order for you to experience yourself. So this whole journey, if you will, is coming back to self. Again, it all boils down to self-concept. So you said um that you realize that you knew this, but it's like you needed me to say it
Hmm.
because I am you. I
Yeah.
am you pushed out. The device you're watching me on right now is you pushed out. The air you're breathing is you pushed out. Literally everything. It's not just everyone, it's everything,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah.
So when you're saying your person is hot and cold, where are you being hot and cold with yourself?
Oof. Yeah. I feel like one way that I've been hot and cold with myself, because right now I'm in med school right now, and it's been an adjustment trying to manage my time. Like I barely have time to shower and do the basic things. Um, I barely have time to do things I enjoy. I've really been trying to do more of that, like reading my Kindle or like going for a walk, exercising, like just doing things that are simple and fun and like less stressful than med school. And
Sure.
I guess I could improve in those areas, because I haven't really been tending to those areas as much. I sacrifice that because I want as much time to studying.
Right. So let me ask you this. Aside from studying, because time is also a human illusion, right? Time doesn't actually exist. The only moment you have is the moment right now. Right now, Unique, you are 5 years old, you are 80 years old, and you are whatever age you are right now. Right now, you are both male and female, non-binary, whatever it is, right? Right now, you are the beautiful mocha skin that you have right now, and you are as white as me, right?
Hmm.
Right now, you are all of those things. You are everything there is. You are all that is. I'm sure you've heard that phrase before.
Yes.
So literally you are everything and everyone and every possibility right now. So the illusion is time. The illusion is I don't have time for myself. But let me ask you this. You say the med school. That's great. I love that you're doing that. If that's your passion, absolutely go for it. But in the time that you're not studying, on you're not testing and all those things, how much time are you spending scrolling TikTok, scrolling YouTube, watching YouTube videos, even me? Okay. How much time are you doing on that to
Wait.
try to conform your person?
Yeah. Way too much. Way too much.
So you see what I meant? Like, where are you not showing up for yourself? Because right now you're doing all the things to try to get someone else outside of you to conform. That's essentially like, and I say this all the time, and especially for my ladies, you guys understand this, is that's like, okay, I want to put the lipstick on my lips, but I'm sitting here putting it on the mirror. Like, why is the mirror getting dirty and why isn't lipstick on my lips?
Mm, yeah.
Right? Right now, you are so focused on someone outside of you instead of focused on you. So, this person outside of you is you, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, if this person outside of you is you and they can only act in accordance to who you are being and who you say they are in accordance to who you're being, how can they obsess with you when you're obsessed with them?
Oh my God. Yeah. Wow. I mean, I hear people say this all the time, but it didn't really, it's clicking. Like, it's really clicking right now because,
I say it in a different way than other people do.
like, literally, you all only had to say it once and it just instantly clicked for me. Like, I was like, wait a minute, she's cooking with this. She's cooking with this. Okay. Like,
I'm
I
making the
get,
whole a 4 course meal, girl.
yeah.
We got
I,
dessert too.
mhm. I really didn't realize like wow the countless scrolling searching up videos even just like I mean nothing wrong with watching videos but like the intention behind it was to figure out what's the thing that I'm missing to manifest my SP like that's really the intent if I'm being honest that's the intention behind it so it's like you're saying like doing all of that is still obsessing and focusing on the other person and not myself.
Yes. And there's another mistake that you're making, and those that are in the chat will know exactly what I'm talking about. Those that have been with me for a while, is you're calling your person SP.
Yeah.
That's the same thing as calling your person your ex.
Mm,
I can tell you right now, I have clients of all types, right? I have clients that have not been in contact with their person for X amount of years. I have people that are married and they're with them, but they're not with them. Make sense?
mm,
And so I have everything in between. Guess what? A person that is married that wants to fix their marriage comes to me and says, they do not say, I want to manifest SP. They do not say, I want to get my SP to love me. No, they say, I want to fix my marriage.
right.
Right. If you came to me and you were not having a good relationship with your father, would you say, I want to fix the relationship with SP? No, you would say, I want to fix the relationship with my father.
Yeah.
So when people say to me, I'm trying to manifest SP, okay, you're going to keep trying to manifest SP
Mm, yeah.
because you are being the identity and the self-concept, because that's what self-concept is, this identity that is trying to get someone outside of you to conform. Again, that is trying to get the image in the mirror to change without you changing,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So essentially that's like I want the reflection to look at me, but I'm looking this way. Why
Yeah.
isn't it looking at me? Right? You need to look at yourself. So within is so without, so above is so below. Reality is inward out, not outward in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So definitely go do the self concept guide. When did you download it?
I actually have had it for a while.
See what I mean?
I've been
If I give it for
procrastinating.
free, nobody does it.
Yeah, I've been procrastinating and haven't prioritized it. So that's my priority for today.
Right.
And moving
So,
forward, honestly.
yeah. So there's a reason why. Okay, really quickly is what I'm going to talk about is like one of my programs. If you guys get offended over that, I don't care. So I had the 14-day SP challenge, right? I called it SP challenge because that's what gets people to look at it. If I said it's a 14-day self-concept guide to put you into love identity, you're not going to go to it
Yeah.
because you're still wanting to what? Conform the SP. So I went from that to I expanded it even more because I took a lot of feedback. A lot of people had success, but some people weren't as successful with some things and were successful with other things. So they gave me feedback on that. So I improved it and I extended it to 28 days. And it became my 28-day Manifest SP Intensive, which is a live thing that is going on right now. That's why I've been so busy and haven't had time to post as much content.
Mhm.
But it's about to shift again because what I'm doing is I'm taking the 14-day SP challenge that people already have access to. There's even people in this Zoom meeting right now that have access to it. And it's shifting over to the 28-day love identity shift. I'm taking the SP language out of it because, again, it's not about the SP, it's about you.
Yeah.
It's about your identity. And at this point, I'm like, those that are actually ready are going to go to it. And those that are want, 10K affirmation challenges to conform somebody are not going to come to me. And I'm
Mm.
perfectly fine with that.
Yeah.
Right. So with you, again, the reason why you procrastinated it is because I didn't say you can manifest your SP instantly overnight.
Hmm.
It's a self-concept guide.
Exactly. Yeah.
If I said this guide is guaranteed to get your SP in 2 hours, you would have read it instantly.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So you see what I meant? Like, where are you not showing up for yourself?
Mm. I'm gonna ask myself that every day. I would like to, like with my journaling and stuff. I'm sitting in front of my journal right now. I think that would be a great prompt to just like ask myself, if not every day, like at least like multiple times a week or on a weekly basis, whenever.
Anytime you are going, and I know you do this because I've done this before, and it's not just you, it's everyone, right? Every time you go to look up a technique or a video on SP, ask yourself, who am I being right now doing this?
Mm.
Every time you go to look at the messages that you sent him to see if he read them, every few seconds, every few minutes, every few hours, whatever it is, ask yourself, who am I being right now checking to see if he read my messages?
Okay.
Every time you go to his Instagram, looking who he's following, who he's unfollowing, who he this, that, and the other, what he's liking, what he's not liking, right? All of that sort of stuff. Ask yourself, who am I being right now doing this?
Yeah. Are you watching me right now? Because
I've
I've
been
been,
there. This is why.
yeah. Yeah.
Because if you were in the identity that had the SP, right? Quote
Mm.
unquote, you wouldn't be doing those things.
Right.
So the fact that you're telling me it's hot and cold, I knew for a fact you already were,
Mm.
right? Because
Right.
I've been there. I've been there. And again, with the tarot reading, you're giving your power away. And I actually have tarot cards because I used to be a tarot reader, right? This is not something that I hide. It's all over my channel. You are giving your power away to cards,
Mm.
pieces of paper
Yeah.
with images on them. And you give the images meaning, right? So, like example here, if I instantly pulled out, what is this? Queen of Swords, you're going to give it some type of meaning, good or bad.
Yeah.
You give this meaning. You give it meaning. Yeah, sure. A tarot reader might say, oh, it means this, it means that. That is still you.
Mm-hmm.
That is still you. If you resonate with it, you still gave it the meaning.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that everything clicked for you. I am going to go ahead and take another person here if that's okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.
Yeah, but go do the self-concept guide, girl. All right. Diamond left us. I was going to ask her if she wanted to to do hot seat, but I guess not. Okay. So, uh, where was I? Melanie, right? Melanie, did you want to go, honey? Perfect. Whenever you are ready, let me go to you. All right. Whenever you're ready.
Hi, can you hear me?
I can.
Hi. Hi, everyone.
Hey.
Um, I guess like a lot of things that I would probably want to ask is more on self-concept. Not really into asking anything about my person or anything like that anymore. It's because it's all just you anyway. So that's why I was like, I'm going to focus more on what I need to focus on right now. And one of the things I have been struggling with is definitely for a bit of my business and the concept pretty much around that, but also this may trouble some people, but also a bit of my neurodivergency and how that has affected me. So I wanted to find a way to shape it where it doesn't bother me as much, or that I can be the person that is focused without feeling like, I guess you could say, try being the person that feels like this is not bothering me, or this doesn't affect me.
Mm-hmm. Have you watched the Neurospicy series on my channel?
Yes.
Okay. So you know that it's everything that you say it is. If you say that your neurodivergency is a hindrance, it will be a hindrance. If you say that it's your superpower and because of XYZ trait, you are better at manifesting and you are better at doing this and you are better, excuse me, you are better at doing that, then that will be the case.
Okay. I
You
guess
see,
sometimes,
it's all what you say it
yeah,
is.
yeah. I guess sometimes I tend to forget about that a little bit because, um, I guess more along the lines of it's more just always like focusing. I feel like it's just like I feel scattered brain and I'm trying not to have that like affect me. But I guess this is just what my problem has always been. But as I'm basically saying this to you, it's kind of like I'm going back to saying to myself, like, wait, I am saying this is a problem for me. And as I'm
Hmm.
basically talking about it, it's kind of like, wait a minute, I'm answering my own question as I'm saying all of this. So, but I guess regardless of that, one of the things that I definitely always wanted to focus on was my business. And I know for a fact that you stated about for people a way to focus on it is to see what you see yourself as in this moment for your business.
So, one of the biggest struggles that entrepreneurs have that are neurotypical is that they can't laser focus, right? Or
Hmm.
that they can't do multiple things at once. So, depending on your neurodivergency, you can either like laser focus or you could do multiple things at once. Do you know how many entrepreneurs would love it if they could, be writing an email, but also creating their business plan over here on the side at the same time?
Oh, absolutely.
So that's your superpower. So when you're telling me, I can't, what are you talking about? You can't. Do you know how many entrepreneurs and how many big successful people are actually neurodivergent?
Oh, I actually did not know that.
Majority are. Majority of the most successful people there is in history are neurodivergent because they think outside the box, right? They think outside the box and they do things in a different way that clicks with a lot of people that were left behind.
Oh,
What do you
that's
think
actually
I do?
true. That actually is true. They say that Einstein was also, I believe, neurodivergent.
I believe that Einstein was autistic, correct. So one of the downfalls, if you will, a downfall of someone that is, say, neurodivergent and they hyper focus on their business or they're doing multiple things at once for their business is that sometimes like other things might be left unattended. Like for me, I'm full transparency, right? Is that I'm not the most organized person. Okay. But it works for me. It works for me with my business. But like I'll end up with like little piles of things around my house. So what I do is once a month I have an organizer come in and they organize my house.
Oh,
I'm paying someone else for a service that would take me months to do, and they do it in a couple of hours. And that gives me that time that it would take me to do that thing where I can laser focus on the things that are important to me. You know, the
right.
reason why that some of like billionaires wear the same thing every day is so that they don't have to think about it.
Interesting. I
So
never thought, yeah.
like Steve Jobs wore the same thing every day.
I always thought that was just a style.
Nope. It's so that he doesn't have to think about it. It's because when you have so many decisions to make in a day, it can overwhelm your brain, right? Especially
Right.
someone that's neurodivergent. It can overwhelm you because you have so many choices and so many things. So you make it easier. So like for someone that's some people that are neurodivergent, they have a hard time with, and this actually used to be me, and you can't tell, is that they have a hard time with dental, right? With keeping up with brushing their teeth every day. So what you do is you anchor it with another task that you automatically do every day. Right. So if you get up and you wash your face, brush your teeth after you before you wash your face. Right. If you and until it becomes habit, and then you do it in autopilot, because there comes a time where someone that's neurodivergent, when they do something over and over and over and over and over again, it becomes habit and then it becomes autopilot.
Yeah.
So the little tasks like that, instead of making it a hindrance and like, oh no, I've got to do this, I've got to do that, anchor it with something else. And then over time, you just do it automatically and you don't even realize you did it until after you did.
That's actually ironic because in my everyday life, I actually am organized. But
Okay.
yet in my work environment, that's actually what I do is I get overwhelmed. So just, it's just hearing that again and just knowing the fact that I can create it as a habit, like that actually would work.
Yeah. Yeah. So you have the answers. You are already this way in this area of your life. You just be that way in this other area. That's it. And it's easy.
Yeah.
It is easy for someone that has a multitask type of brain because you can do it. 100% you can. The only one telling you that you can't is you.
Yeah. I just have to keep reminding myself, like, this is my old story. Like, this is my old version of me. So
Mhm.
if I just move over to that person that I've always been like this, like, what am I talking about? It's just
Sure.
gonna fall into place. Yeah.
Sure. So,
Yeah, and you are correct by always saying like it's simple, but it's not easy. It's like
correct.
once you make it easy, then it becomes simple.
And I'm saying that it's easy for you for certain things because you're telling me you're neurodivergent. So I know that you identify as that. So if you identify as that, we're going to put our awareness on the strengths. So it's all awareness. It's all what you make it. So if you were aware of the downfalls, you're going to keep seeing more of that. If you're aware of the strengths that you have, you're going to keep seeing more of that. It's kind of like that exercise where they tell you look around your room and look at everything that is red, number them, how many things are there, what are their sizes, what are their shapes, what are they? And then after a few minutes, you close your eyes and they ask you, okay, what all was blue? You're not going to be able to tell them because you were focused on what was red.
True.
This is proven in psychology. And what's interesting is, you know, talking about the 28-day Manifest SP intensive, and I'm going to be redoing that into a Manifest Your 2026, and it's going to be general manifestation. I go into the psychology of all this. I go into psychology, quantum physics, spirituality, woo-woo, pop culture. I do all of these things to help everyone understand. But it's literally in everything. Everything in your reality is telling you that you are the operant power, that you create everything, and it is created in here, right?
Right.
It's all within. So if you say, I can't do this because, the universe is like, okay, we can't do this because. Yes. If you say, I can do this because, the universe will agree with you. The reality will agree with you.
No, that is 100% true because
Mhm.
I think there's like most of the times like we've just focused so much on just the problem or the circumstance that we never really take into account by basically saying like, why is that so important? Instead of this other thing that you know is more important than that circumstance. And then you
Yeah.
just say to yourself, like, yeah, you know what? That shouldn't be a problem to me because why would that be a problem to me?
Yeah. So simplify your life. Tasks that are so mundane, right? Like, I don't know, like clothes. If you get clothes fatigue, what am I wearing today? Make it simple. I don't know if you guys notice, but I mainly wear t-shirts, right? They're different colors, there are different things on them, but I mainly wear t-shirts. This is so I don't have decision fatigue. 90% of the time, I am dressed like this. Like, let's see, can I do this? I think I can. Whoop, hit my desk. Yeah, I have a simple t-shirt on, and I can't show you the bottom, I guess, because of where my camera is, but I have like some joggers on. Simple, right? I either have that or yoga pants. Simple. I make it
Oh,
super simple. The only time that I dress up is when I go out, but I make it super simple. Kind of like my makeup. You guys notice I put the same makeup on every time, right? My routine with this is super simple. I use a skin tint, I use a powder, I use a blush, I have lipstick, mascara, and maybe a little bit of eyeshadow. That's it. Simple. And it's always the same things.
and it always looks good. So I feel like you don't even have to change it because it always looks really good.
Right. And it's simple products. Simple products.
Mhm.
If I went and got them right now, it's a few products. It's not a lot. And so I don't do all the things that everybody else does. There's no 20 steps or 50 steps. It is super simple. I use the same palette, the same blush, the same this, the same that. The only thing that I sometimes change is the lipstick. I have a few different shades of blush, but I usually stick to the same two colors, right?
Yeah. I feel like sometimes for a lot of us, maybe because like society has us in this box of like you have to be part of like this trend or part of like this certain aesthetic that in order for you to really be that kind of person, this is what we expect of you. And then you just
It's
have
like my
this,
hair.
yeah.
It's like my hair. My hair is super simple. I washed my hair last night, conditioned all the things, let it
Mhm.
mostly dry, and then I put it in rollers overnight. I put a bonnet on over that, right? I go to sleep. Today, went right an hour before here, I took them out of my hair. Oh, well, I did my makeup first. Did my makeup first, took them out of my hair, got on here. See how simple that is?
Oh yeah.
Make it easy. You need to make the mundane tasks in your life super easy. So I am going to go ahead and move on. I know Diamond was in here earlier and she said that she wanted hot seat. Is Diamond still in here? Diamond's going once, going twice. Okay. I don't see her on the list, so I guess not. All right. So, guys that are on YouTube, I'm just letting you know really quickly is that I am doing hot seat coaching. I'm only going to do one more for the Alchemist. It's my school community. If you are interested in hot seat coaching or to check out the Alchemist, because there's all types of fun over there. There's members content. There is, we support each other. It's a great community. You can check that out. It is on my website or in the link in all of my descriptions. But it's on my stand store. So I think on my live streams, it's always on my stand store link is there. But I am doing hot seat right now. I'm going to take one more, and then I will be doing rapid fire Q&A where I will answer questions from both YouTube and from the Zoom where the Alchemists are. I am prioritizing the Alchemist though. Okay, so I will be getting to your questions in the chat just after this next hot seat, but stick around because a lot of times when I'm hot seat coaching people, your question gets answered anyway. All right. So Jennifer, did you still want to go, honey?
Sure. Can you hear me?
I can.
Oh, good. Hopefully you can't hear my 7-year-old in the background. Like he's playing the VR and he's half screaming and half like, I don't know what he's doing in there. But anyway, I wasn't prepared for this, but
That's okay.
I do. Okay. So this concept of there is no time, I think what I'm struggling with and what I have a question on is, so I'm trying to, live within my identity, my new identity, my 2.0, effortlessly. But I have this in the back of my mind, this time frame, like of the things that I want and desire, and they're not in my reality.
Sure.
So it's like, am I lacking faith? And then I don't try to compare myself to other people, but it is hard, when I see other widows. I've been a widow now going on almost 5 years. And I mean, most of them are remarried. I just feel this time thing that's weighing me down and making me discouraged. Like, what do I need to be doing? And where am I not showing up for myself is kind of what, when you were talking to Unique, I'm like, okay, where am I not showing up for myself? Like, I don't know, because I feel like I'm definitely putting me first, even before my kids. And but I'm not getting these desires yet.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's kind of where I'm struggling, is with that faith, that knowing.
Sure.
Because of the time thing going on. But
sure.
then so I'm just confused by, okay, it not showing up, but time is not real. I don't have to work at doing it when I feel like, well, maybe I'm not doing something that I should be doing, that others are doing. And this can kind of be for all areas, not just love, but like, success in your business, success, with your home and things like that too. But mostly mine is love, but that life partner.
Let me show you something really quickly.
Okay.
Let me show you. I show you the thing. Okay. So I'm about to share my screen really quickly. Let me make sure I'm sharing the right one. Okay. Can you see that screen?
Yes.
What does that say about the remarrying statistics for women?
The percentage of widows who remarry is low, with estimates varying by age and study, but often cited as under 20% within 2 years of spouse's death. So what about this 5 year? Like, and So 20% within 2 years. Older widows, approximately 2% of older widows. Okay. So each year I'm getting older. So like I'm not a senior yet, but I think it would
My
get
point,
harder.
my point with this is not to show you that it's going to get harder. My point
Okay.
with this is that your awareness that every widow around you is remarrying is only 20%.
Interesting. Okay.
You are only aware of the smallest percentage.
Hmm.
Most widows don't remarry.
But
Widowers do.
That's scary
Widowers do.
too. Why don't they remarry? You know,
Widowers,
some of them,
widowers, right? Men,
right?
look at that number,
See, yeah, they do. Yeah.
right? The men,
61% of men.
the men remarry, and most of the men are marrying not widowers. Sorry, not widows. They are remarrying women that have never lost a spouse.
So the women tend to not remarry.
Correct. Because they fixate on their husband that passed away. Nothing wrong with that. I'm just letting you know why psychologically they fixate on that so much that no one else compares to them.
Right, right. And I have had beautiful love. I mean, we're beautiful love together, but it's like, if that's what I had and that's what I want again, is that life partner. And it just seems like we're going on 5 years now. But if time doesn't exist, then why do we keep aging? That type of thing. I guess I'm in a little bit of a discouragement at the moment.
You're
I'm just
not
kind of
aging.
stuck.
You are every age you ever will be now.
Yeah. And so I'm wondering, am I
Do I
not
look
getting this
40?
whole reality thing, like the identity reality
Right.
thing? Am I not
Right.
grasping that
Let
concept
me
enough?
understand. Let me answer the time thing. Do I look 40?
Heck no, girl. You look 25 max.
And I don't know where the photos went. You've seen the photos before that I edited. I did
Right.
not look like this when I edited those photos. I did not. I looked my age.
So when you got that vision in your mind of what you wanted to look like, you printed out the pictures and you put them up. Did you say anything? What was it in your mind that caused you to
I
manifest
just
this
kept seeing
beauty of
that.
this?
I just kept seeing that. And I'm
Okay.
more aware of what it feels like to feel the way I want to feel because I don't really care what I look like. I mostly care about what I feel like, right? I have no
Mm-hmm.
joint pain. I have no back pain. I have no wrinkles, okay? And I've never had Botox. I've never had filler, right? I slightly overline my lips, so I make my lips look a little bit bigger, but that's all I really
They
do. It's
look
just a makeup trick.
voluptuous, darling.
But what I'm telling you is that it's not filler. If it was, I'd tell
Right.
you. I would 100% tell you. It's kind of
Yeah.
like I tell people all the time, my chest is silicone. Like I will 100% tell you that. Right?
Right.
Uh, when people ask me, are they real? Yeah, they were real expensive.
Ah, love
Right?
it.
Like I'll 100% tell you that. If I did that, I will tell you. But I didn't. And I don't shame people that do. If that's what you want to do, you do you, boo. Like it does
Sure.
not matter. It does not matter. If someone wants filler, great, get filler. If you want Botox, get the Botox. If you want to use the cream, use the cream. It does not matter, right? But for me, I said I want to look and feel like I'm in my 20s. And biologically, I am 26. I went and got tests done. And they said biologically, I'm 26 years old.
Okay. Do I look 50?
No. See what I mean? It's how
Yeah.
you feel. It's how you feel. Right? It's how you feel. So the whole time.
And I've had nothing done. I've had nothing done.
Right.
Nothing.
Right.
I would like to, but nothing.
Hey, and if you want to do that, do that. But, and envision that whatever procedure you're going to get done is going to go amazingly. There's going to be no issues. That's what I did. I consulted with 8 surgeons to find the one that was the one for me, right? He was amazing. And I said, everything is going to go amazing. Girl, my surgery was in the morning. I was out shopping in the afternoon.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Mine was reconstructive. So I had a deformity pre-op. So he had to do, reconstruction type work. And this is unheard of. My implants are under muscle. I could do this within 3 days.
Wow.
I could wash my hair by day 2.
Wow, that's really remarkable because I had a breast reduction and one of my best friends had a breast implant done on the same day, and we were both down in a lot of pain. A lot. I would say a good 3 weeks for me.
Yeah.
It was so much
And
pain that I regretted doing it.
It's mind over matter. I was more sensitive. Like I couldn't put you probably know what I mean, the seatbelt over my chest for a couple of weeks. So I would just put it underneath, right? I would do that.
Wow.
And I had like one of those soft things that you put on the seatbelt so that it would go against me for a little bit. But yeah, it's mind over matter. Mind over matter. And with the time thing, you just proved it to me. Okay. No one would guess that you're 50, girl. If you came on here and said that you were 35, they wouldn't argue with you. Right? If you came on here and said that you're 30, they'd be like, "Oh, wow, what's your skincare routine?" They would still say that.
Oh, thanks,
right?
You guys. Thank you. Yeah.
So you're proving to me that the time does not matter. It's who you say you are. It's how you feel about yourself. Right? So with the let's go back to the whole widows around you are finding their person. Guess what that shows you? That shows you that it's possible. It's showing you that, hey, this is for you. You need to select this identity. Hey, universe is showing you this is for me. I need to select this identity, that you are meant to be part of that 20%. Right? You are meant to be part of that 20%, 100%. And girl, I was single and celibate for close to 6 years. Who cares?
I don't like it. I don't like being celibate.
I was too busy, girl. I was too busy. I was too busy doing me. I was like, oh, I feel myself, right? Like, I was too busy. I was way too busy. But that's it, girl. Just focus on you. Focus on you. Focus on who you're being, and literally watch. Like I said earlier with Unique, how much time are you spending on trying to get the reality to conform as opposed to yourself?
I got a kid knocking on the door.
It's fine.
Okay, let me get off. Thanks, Al.
No problem.
Love you guys. Okay.
Okay, guys. So I know you guys have questions. So YouTube, I will be doing rapid fire Q&A right now. What I just did, for those that are just joining, is I just did hot seat coaching for the Alchemist. The Alchemist is my school community that I go live on about every other week or so, and I do I do hot seat coaching. I always prioritize new people. So if you are new to my community, more than likely you'll be prioritized as long as you show up, okay? And you stay on, because if you come on and leave and come on and leave, I can't call on you. If I call on you and you're gone, like, I'm going to move on to the next person. Like, we got to move quick here, okay? I got a time limit here with my energies. So if you're interested in that, information to my school is on my stand store. You can check that out. It's free for 7 days. And we're a great community. We support each other, and I have members only content over there. I do a lot of things over there that you will never see on YouTube. Okay. So if you want to check that out, link is always in my description. It's on my stand store. Okay. All right. Now we're going to do rapid fire Q&A. So if you guys have questions, go ahead and put them in the chat. on school. Sorry, not on school, on Zoom. I'm on School Mind, on Zoom and on YouTube, and I will get through them. Okay. So, Rob Bob, I know you're a member of my channel, so I'm going to get with you first. Rob Bob, what does it say about my belief about myself or others if two of the people I am closest to sided with others who harassed and hurt me over me? Okay, let me reread that. What does it say about my beliefs about myself if others sided with someone who harassed and hurt me? Who says that this person harassed and hurt you? You're still aware of that. You could use revision, right? And say that that never happened. Everyone is always amazing with you. And this person that harassed you never existed, or they never harassed you, right? Maybe they didn't like you. Maybe you didn't like them, whatever it is. And they went about their business, right? Who says that this person harassed you? And as far as the people that are siding with them, again, they are all you. So where inside of yourself do you have a belief that you deserve that, or that you're experiencing that? Where is that belief coming from? You have to really dig into the why. Why do I feel this way? Why is this happening? Why? Act like a 5-year-old asking you why over and over. I actually do this in live coaching. When people book calls with me and they tell me, like, this is happening to me, I'm like, okay, so what does that say about yourself? And then they tell me, I'm like, why? They tell me, I'm like, why? They tell me, I'm like, why? Until they get frustrated with me and they're like, why do you keep asking me why? Okay. Because I'm trying to get you to get as deep as possible, because we need to get as deep as possible to find the root cause. Okay. No matter what that is within your identity, we need to find the root cause within the identity. Okay, I'm going to scroll up in the Alchemist and see what you guys have been saying, because I know you guys have been talking while I was coaching, and I'm going to see if there's any questions here. Do, 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 do. Ashley, what if you feel like you are doing your best to work on yourself and change? It's always a matter of not showing up for yourself. Not always, it just depends, but that's usually the reason. Ashley, could the question also be, where are you not loving and choosing yourself? Yeah, you need to ask yourself that. Where are you not loving and choosing yourself? 100%. Okay. Do, 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 do. Scrolling through here. See, Melanie said exactly what I did. Melanie said she thought she was in your 30s, Jennifer. Ashley, I have thought about, would I ever have a reduction recently? Interesting. Girl, if that's what you want to do it. 100%. I do not regret my surgery at all. I am 8 years in and no issues. The only thing that I'm considering, and this will probably be in a few years, I don't need it anytime soon, is to get a different type of implant. Mine are anatomical, so they're a little bit more dense because of that. They are Sientra anatomical implants, and I want something a little bit more malleable, more softer. So I'm looking into Motiva, and I might downsize by about 100 cc's just because of like the weight loss and stuff. They look a little bit bigger on my body now. So I'm considering that. But I would 100% go back to my original surgeon. And it takes a year to get a surgery with him. It takes a while. Unless it's an emergency situation. Da, 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 da. Ashley, my guess would be you are not doing anything wrong except believing the voice that comes in and suggests that you are missing something manifestation wise. Absolutely, 100%. You are putting faith in your thoughts. Okay, I'm going to go through some of the messages on YouTube real quick, and then I'll get back to the Alchemists. Okay. Tate, whenever you're ready about your SP question, and then Zach's. I am not new to manifestation, therefore I know how it's done. I was being 100% the identity that my SP. Why are you still saying SP then? If you know all this, why are you still saying SP? Then when I went to visit him, he was cold and friend zoned me, caught me completely off guard. Where are you friend zoning yourself? Where are you not showing up for yourself? Okay. Zach's, how could that even show up when I don't even have a fear about this happening? Somewhere deep inside of you, you do. So keep asking yourself why. Okay. Nina, how to get rid of my skin tag on my face? What skin tag? Simple. What skin tag? What skin tag are you talking about? It only exists because you say it does. Okay. Back on Zoom. Ashley, question. I have been living in the end of having my ideal skin tone with no blue undertone and getting prettier every day. My appearance is changing. I'm losing weight. My face looks slimmer and I am getting more compliments. But how do I respond when I see my skin tone hasn't changed yet? I sometimes doubt it can do that naturally without some procedure. Why do you doubt? If you are the I am, if you are God, how is there anything that is impossible to God, right? Is there anything that is impossible? Nothing is impossible. So of course it's possible. If people can cure their cancer by belief alone, why can't you change your skin tone? Right? If people can cure chronic diseases, chronic illnesses by belief alone, why can't you change your skin tone? When you look at yourself, stop focusing on the skin tone. I've told you this before. It's what you're focusing on. It's what you're aware of. You're aware of blue instead of red, right? You're aware of it. So therefore, it's going to keep showing itself to you. So focus on what you like about yourself. You said that your face is looking better. Great. Focus on that. Look at your face. Stop looking at the skin tone. Okay? Focus on what you like about yourself. I know you said that you have long hair and you love your long hair. Focus on that. Right? Be like, damn, this is getting so long. Look at this. Woo! Do that. Focus on whatever it is that you like about yourself. Okay. Ashley, I need to completely fulfill being pain-free in the 3D first. The idea of voluntarily signing up for pain is abhorrent. Yeah, abhorrent. I have never heard that word before, and I have a very big vocabulary, so that's new to me. That's okay. To me at the point, but I really want smaller, perkier boobs than you already have them. See yourself with them. And again, what did I just tell you? So you want me to tell you what my surgery exactly was? I don't mind. I'll tell you. So I have dual plane implants placed under the muscle. So it's dual plane placement. So what that means is that the top layer of the pectoral muscle is over the implant and the bottom is not. Okay. So dual plane placement. My incision is under the breast fold. I also have a periareolar lift. So what that means is that they fixed my areolas and reduced them and lifted them. Okay. And my implants are anatomical. So they're the teardrop shape and they're more dense. They're high cohesive gels. Okay. all of that, my implants were actually placed with a color funnel. You don't know about it, check into it if you're looking into this, okay? All of that done, most people are in pain for months. Months, okay? Most people cannot do this for months. In some cases, a week or two, right, is like the best case scenario. I was doing this day 3. Okay. Again, surgery in the morning, out shopping in the evening. Did I drive? No, girl, because I was under general anesthesia that day. Obviously not. Right? I did not drive. My ex drove me because I was like, I want to go bra shopping. Right? I wanted to get some more of the type of bras that my surgeon recommended. So I went. And I also got like some scar stuff that he recommended for me to use on my scars. And my scars are basically invisible. Look at my skin, girl. Do you know how freaking white I am? I glow in the dark. Okay. That is unheard of for my skin tone. Okay. People like me do not scar well. Right? So again, it's all what you say it is. It's kind of like when I cured my cancer. What did I say? It's going to take one treatment and then I'm cancer free. I've been cancer free for over 20 years. It's about to be 21 years in May next year. Right? So, all right, let's go back to YouTube here. Let's see. Okay. It tired maybe. Interesting name. Do you have any advice for being consistent again? Is there a routine you did when you started out? I'm in a rut right now. My routine is I just knew. Go watch my Lazy Girl Method video. I can't stand routines. Okay. Number 1, I'm neurodivergent. So a routine is harder for me. And sure, I could change that assumption, but I don't care to. Okay. A routine would drive me insane. So no, I don't do a routine. I literally just know things and they happen. So when I started out, I would write things down, right? I would write things down as if they're now. I would sometimes write out affirmations, but then I would put them away. It's not like I said them every day. And I make my own subliminals and affirmation tracks, and sometimes I listen to them overnight. It's not consistent. Like when I was first starting out, it was maybe a few days a week. Now it's rare. It's like a few times a year. I'll put on one of my affirmation tracks. The ones that I listen to the most that are on my channel, if you want to check them out, is I personally use my Aphrodite ones. So those are for the ladies. If you're a masculine presenting person, you can check out the Adonis ones. For my ladies, you can also check out the Cleopatra ones. Those are amazing as well. But I personally listen to the Aphrodite. I also listen to the wealth identity ones. And every now and then the gender neutral self-concept affirmations. Hope that answers that question. All right. Zoom is going nuts. What's going on? Kazia's in the house. Okay. That's why. I was like, why is everyone going nuts over on the Zoom? Now I know. Okay, Z, what did you say? Same routines I never stick with. Now I feel okay. No wonder robotic affirming never worked for me. Yeah, robotic affirmations would drive me insane. They work for some people, and I don't discredit that. Like if a routine works for you, great, do it. If it's driving you nuts, don't do it. See, it's all individual. I have clients that do routines. I do, and I coach them on that. I can coach you on a routine that would work for you, but that's in personal coaching. I can't really do that over just a few comments on YouTube. All right. Back to YouTube. Let's see. The New York God. Wow, she clocked it with that one. Where are you friend zoning yourself? Yeah, take yourself on a date. Who says that you can't do that? I do it all the time, whether I'm single or not. I do it all the time. I literally will go out by myself, and people think I'm crazy, and take myself out to dinner, go to a movie, go to a walk in the park. You don't even have to spend money. Go to a walk in the park. I've done putt-putt by myself, and I don't even know how to play putt-putt, and I'm horrible. But guess what happened? Because I wanted to do it, and I wanted to just go. Other people that were there, like, were finding me funny because I was being me, and all joined in and said, "Hey, can we join you?" And then I ended up with like a group of 10 people following me around while I'm doing putt-putt. Okay? So when you're doing you, it's magnetic, right? To everything else, because it's just you pushed out. Okay? All right. On Zoom, Ashley, robotic affirmations seemingly pushed my desires away further. It was the energy behind them and the identity doing them that mattered more than the words. But that's just me. Absolutely. So if you want to do robotic affirmations, great. But the way that I coach them is to make them about yourself, right? Damn, why am I so beautiful? Why am I so attractive? Right? Look at me. I'm so beautiful. Look at me. I'm so fit. Whatever it is you want. Okay. Why is everyone blowing me up? Why do I get so much attention? Right? I love myself so much. See what I mean? Like, all about you. Everything is about you. It's you pushed out. Okay. Tate. Tate Lane. I'm in a cycle of not wanting my SP and then really wanting them. They hurt me, so I'm not sure if I even should want them, but I often go back and forth because we were so close before and then. So why do you keep going back and forth? Ask yourself why. Why are you doing that? If you just said that you don't even know if you want them, why? List out why. You can list things out like that if it helps you. That's what helps me. I do like a pro and con list. Like, why do I want this? Why don't I want this? Okay. And figure out if this is actually something that you want. They had a 3P, so I walked away. I still want them most of the time, but I feel like I'm giving up today. What is the best thing to do in this situation? You don't have to do anything. You just need to be. Just be the identity that you want to be. So again, figure out what it is about this person that you actually want, and figure out what it is. Sorry, I've got a hair right here and it's driving me nuts. It's like tickling my nose. Figure out what it is that you want and what you don't want out of that situation, and then put an emphasis on what you want. Okay. If you really want this person, focus on the qualities that you like about them and not the qualities that you don't. Because again, what you focus on multiplies, right? This is why the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. Okay. What you focus on multiplies. And hold on just a second, guys. This itched my nose. So now my nose is slightly running. All right. It's that time of year. And this is an assumption, and I know it. But my allergies aren't as bad as they used to be. They used to be really bad. I haven't taken an allergy pill in forever. Okay. All right. So let's get back here. Ashley, natural is key. What is the best way to normalize new self-concept? Just practice of the new self. How did you normalize the current self-concept? How did you normalize your current identity? How did you normalize that? Ask yourself how. Ask yourself that. You have the answers. You guys asked me, but you actually have the answers. Tate Lang, wavering will ruin the manifestation if I don't get back on track. Who says that? Who says that wavering ruins it? Who says? Go watch my video on how I fixed the relationship with my son. I was wavering every day. Go watch it. Says who? If you want to talk about wavering, I was 100% wavering, and I was literally in my bed in the fetal position crying every night. Every night. Still happened. Wavering is human emotions. Human emotions don't manifest. Your identity does. Ashley, repetition, taking 3D back as truth and integrating it. Absolutely. Z, this is a good one. It will help someone I know. How can everyone see the food in me and the good around complimenting me when I can't see or know it myself? Exactly. And I'm itching the side of my nose, guys. It's like my hair wanted to like get up in there and like drive me nuts. All right. Good food, same thing. Food is good. All right. Rob Bob, can you speak on your belief on God, like how Neville and the Bible state the God and I are one? Is that also your belief regarding God in relation to manifestation specifically? You are God. You are. You are the I am. You are God. So you are God having an experience through you. You are God having an experience. You are God having a human experience, right? God created, right, this whole reality and everything in it because it is you pushed out. In order for God, the I am, to experience itself, it had to create the illusion of reality, and that included your vessel. That includes what you are, right? If your name is Rob, that includes Rob, right? That includes that. So you got to realize is that the I am is infinite. It's all things, it's everything at once. So it appears that there's 8 billion people on this planet, right? There's just 8 billion different worlds going on simultaneously. They are 8 billion different perspectives of reality. But all realities exist, all identities exist. You are everything and everyone all at once. You are time itself. There is no time. Everything happens now. Does that answer the question? Okay. Tate Lang, if I want my SP, but I can't let go of being hurt by them or fully forgive them for the past, then what would you recommend? It feels fake just to pretend everything is good. Again, why are you calling this person SP? That's number one. I have a video on my channel. I forget the exact title, but it's something about the biggest mistake you're making in your SP manifestation. Go watch that. And I went over it earlier in this live stream, but I don't feel like repeating it again. But number one, why are you calling this person SP? Number two, you not forgiving them is not forgiving yourself, because they are you. They are you. Forgive them for what they do, for they know not what they do. What do you think that statement means? It means that they can only play the role that you give them. And it's in relation to your identity. It's who you say you are and who you say they are in relation to you. So where are you not forgiving yourself? Or where do you feel like you can't forgive yourself? Z, I'm going to him up. Okay. On YouTube. Perfect. I'll see you over on YouTube. All right. Any other questions, guys? We've got 30 more minutes here. 30 more manitos. Is it manitos or momentos? Again, I speak gringa español. Mm. Mm. Hi, Illyrian. Haven't seen you in a while. And guys, I'm going off to the side because my nose keeps running a little bit. It's not bad, but it's driving me nuts. So those on YouTube that are joining me, I am doing rapid fire Q&A, so you can ask your question and I will answer it. I'm also doing this live on Zoom with my school community, the Alchemists. They get priority. Ashley, can you talk about how you personally go about stop, select, self in your day? Is it just second nature at this point? I don't even think about it anymore. But when I first started out, the stop part is like when I would be triggered by something in my 3D, right? Like, oh, this person said something mean to me. I would stop and be like, okay, who am I being right now? Right? And then I would select a different version. Like, no, it's this way. And then I would be the self that is experiencing that. Does that answer that question? Illyrian, yeah, I have some catching up to do video-wise. No, that's okay. Hey, I encourage that. I encourage people to focus on them. Why is my camera doing that? Whatever. It's going to be fuzzy. I encourage people to focus on them and to take a detox from manifestation stuff. Why? Come on, camera, focus. There it goes. Okay. Taitling, that's so true. I have to consider where I have forgotten myself. I keep forgetting that this is an inside game and not so much about the outside. Correct. It's an inside game. And here's the thing. You are holding the controller of a video game. Okay. Anybody that knows video games, what is shown on your screen is the render of the current scene, right? All scenes exist within the game. So the forest exists, the city exists, this exists, that exists, but is only on what is currently rendered is shown on your screen. So think of it like when you're selecting identity, think of it like selecting your avatar in the game, right? There's an avatar that is a male and super buff, right? Ooh. There's an avatar that is a sexy woman or whatever. There's so many different versions and they all have different skins and different personalities and all this thing, right? All of them exist within the data of that game, but the only one being rendered and shown to you is the one that you selected. I'm not a gamer, but I understand video game design and understand how video games work. So if you're a gamer, hopefully that resonates with you. So while I'm waiting on you guys to give me questions, I've got some announcements really quickly. Okay. Is that currently right now, the 28-day Manifest SP Intensive is going on. Correct? Yes, yes, yes. Okay, great. Those of you that know. That was my 14-day SP challenge, and I redid it, and I extended it, and I added more to it, and I made it a live event, right? So those that are in that are getting live weekly lessons with me. They also have a separate school that that they can communicate with me on, and those that are VIP have like direct access to me, and they get hot seat coaching that is private and it's never posted publicly. Now, what's happening with that is I am turning the 14-day SP challenge into the 28-day love identity shift behind the scenes. That is about to be launched and available on my website this week. Okay. So stay tuned if you are interested in that. If you were interested in the 14-day SP challenge, I did away with it. The reason why is because people got success with it, but there was some people that didn't, and we leave no one, I believe in no one left behind, okay? So I took feedback from those that didn't have their full success. They had other success from it, just not what they initially wanted. I took the feedback from that, and I am improving it, and I extended it to 28 days. The reason why it's 28 days instead of 14 is because these lessons are deep and intense, okay? So think of it like, you know, most of these videos that you watch on YouTube are like the fast food, right? Like, oh, do this one thing and you get the thing overnight. That's the fast food manifestation content, okay? The 28-day love identity shift is the Michelin star meal. It's meant to be savored. It's meant to be, to take your time with. It's meant to be digested fully. So that is why I'm doing that. And there will be 2 levels to that. You'll see it on my page once I post it. But essentially what it's going to, the main part is going to be the course that everyone is getting in the 28-day Manifest SP Intensive. That's the main course. And you're going to get the replays from the weekly live events, live lessons, because it's just me teaching. Okay. You'll have that in the course too. It just won't be a live event where you get the school and you get access to me. But that will be launched this week. I've got a lot of the other things in the works. I've got new content coming out that I recorded. I just got to get the time to edit it. That's all. And yeah, fun, exciting things. There is going to be some new content over on the members channel, and that will also go in the school community, the Alchemists. More affirmation tracks, subliminals, everything else. Those of you that already did the 14-day SP challenge, I got to say this, is your course is already being updated as I'm doing it. So if you log in, you'll see it's completely changed. Like I've already got a lot of stuff updated. And fair warning, I'm not holding back in it. Take your time with it. Okay. This is meant to be to not just it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. Okay. Take your time with it. Those that are in the 28-day Manifest SP intensive are telling me that they are breaking down and crying during some of this. That's normal. It's okay. Okay. Because we've got to release the old identity in order for the new one to be integrated and to completely show up. So I called it an intensive for a reason, because it is intense. But yes, those that are in the 14-day SP challenge, you are already getting those updates. And I will have it where on week 2 and at the end, I'll have an option for feedback for you guys to give me feedback on any improvements you would like, or just feedback in general. Like those that did the 14-day SP challenge, I would love to know if you like the updates and if you feel like it's an improvement or not. And I promise I won't be offended if you don't like it. All right. In The Alchemist, Elisa. That forgiveness thing, once in a while, I seem to go back to thinking about what horrible things my wife has said about me that aren't true. But knowing she said those things still ticks me off royally. What can I say to myself so I can stop even thinking about what she said? Where are you feeling like you are those things? Because somewhere deep inside of you, you identify with that. So example here, in my past, I didn't feel good enough because I was obese, right? And even when I lost weight, I didn't feel good enough because I wasn't like a, fitness model fit and all this stuff. And so guess what happened? That was reflected out. And people would tell me, oh, you're this, you're that. And they would reflect out what I was thinking about myself internally. And I shifted that, right? I'm not Instagram fitness model fit, and I don't care, right? And now, because of how I say I am, that those things don't matter, it's reflected into my reality. I promise you, I am not in limited supply of of male suitors in my DMs. Okay? I am not in limited supply. And ladies, sometimes ladies hit me up. It's perfectly fine. I'm not in limited supply of suitors. I am not in limited supply of people wanting my time and my attention. That was not my reality before, no matter how fit I got. Okay? I've said this before. No one is single on my 600-pound life, as far as all the ones that I'm aware of. All the episodes that I'm aware of, none of them are single. So you see how those things don't matter. Tate Lang, funny that you brought up that analogy. I am currently playing a game in the background. I was a huge gamer as a kid, and I started playing again yesterday after a long break. See what I'm saying? I say the things that I do for a reason. I give all types of different analogies. I give all types of examples, and usually every single time I do, there is someone that resonates with it. But again, that's my knowing, right? That's my knowing. I've had 15 guys this weekend chatting me up on Facebook dating and a bunch of women on other sites. See what I mean? See what I mean? So why does it matter that just one person tells you horrible things? Why does it matter? Would it matter to you if some random stranger on the street came up to you and said that you, I don't know, some horrible things? Would that matter? No. You are giving this one person importance over you. I mean, hold on. Hold on. Fucking, I thought they put it here. I can't find the fuck to give. Okay? I literally can't. It's gone. I lost it. I completely lost it. I completely lost it. Okay? When I was insecure, right? And I kept thinking bad things about myself, like I told you just a minute ago. Do you know how many people were reflecting that back to me? But then once I started going into the identity of someone secure like I am right now, they still did it. It's just what I said, like, there's no F. I can't find the F. Okay? Absolutely cannot find the F to give. I'm completely out of Fs. There is no more. Right? So why do you care that this one person is saying it? You are giving them importance. It's the same thing that people tell me, oh, I've manifested $100 or $1,000, but it's not the $1 million. Okay. You're giving the $1 million more importance. The $100 and the $1,000 is exactly the same as the million. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. $55 million to Jeff Bezos is the equivalent of the average person spending $15. But if you talk to Jeff Bezos in 1995, he would look at you like you had 3 heads if you said that he spent that. It's the importance that you put on it. To him, $55 million is nothing. Most of you spend more money than that on Starbucks or at the fast food drive-thru, unless you're getting the 4 for $4. Okay? No judgment. All right? When I'm not fasting and cutting, that 4 for $4 meal, hey, you know? But I'm just saying, you're spending more than $15 every day. And that's the equivalent of him, for him, spending $55 million. But you think $55 million is out of reach because you're putting more importance on it. You're what? Putting it on a pedestal. So same thing with people. If one person can say something about you and it triggers you, you put them on the pedestal. You gave them power over you. Right? Again, I would not care what you look like, what you think of yourself. 100%, whatever it is that you want in your love life or in a partner, you already have. There's already reality where that exists. Right? So one person doesn't make or break that. All versions of them exist. So there's a version of them that have never said those horrible things. You're just aware of the person that did. And guess what? This might be like grade school or Mickey Mouse or whatever, right? But oftentimes, people that say horrible things about you either want to be with you or they want to be you. When people say horrible things about me on my channel or whatever, I'm like, oh man, they must want to be with me or they must want to be me. That's cute. I hope they love themselves like that someday. Right? Where they don't feel the need to say that to me. You see how I twisted that around? All right, guys, we got 10 minutes. 10 to 15-ish minutes. Are there any last questions? Yeah, guys, like I said before, pay attention to my channel because I will be posting content this week on both the public side and the member side. Members content also goes on the Alchemists if you want to check that out. And the Alchemists, there are going to be changes within the school as well. Coming soon. It's going to be a little bit. Coming soon is I will have tiers because I now release tiers in school. So I'm still going to keep the tier that you guys are on. Okay. So that's where the main like members content and stuff like that will go. And these live hot seat coaching and Q&As. And then I'll have another tier that's similar to the second tier on YouTube, where you'll get like access to all of my courses and stuff like that, like the paid products. You'll have access to all of it. Okay. So, and that library will continue to grow as I make more stuff. So that will be soon. And I'm considering for that tier after this intensive, so it won't be this month, it'll be December. For that tier, so we'll be doing the live hot seat coaching for the main alchemists every other week. And then every other week, it'll be private hot seat coaching for that tier where I don't post it anywhere. You guys have asked for private hot seat coaching, you're going to get it. No, tiers, T-I-E-R-S, I believe. Tiers. So the main tier right now, there's a 7-day free trial for those that are on YouTube. There is a 7-day free trial, and then it is $10 a month. Like, that's nothing, guys. And for what all I give on that tier, that is nothing. And it will increase once we get to, how many members do we have right now? I know we have over 50, right? Yeah, we have over 50. Once we get to 100 members, the price will increase. But if you sign up now to the school, you're locked in unless you leave. So the price will never increase on what it currently is. Whatever price it is that you join at, that it stays that way for you. Even when I create the additional tiers, I believe it's the same way. So let's say I create the second tier and I don't know, it's $150 a month. Can you get like all the things or whatever, right? I don't know the amount that I'm going to do it. Okay, I'm just giving an example. It's based on the value that's there. Okay. You will lock into that. So if I ever increase it in the future because the catalog is getting to be a lot, it will still never increase on you. And I might do it where there's 3 tiers. So it's going to be the main one that's currently $10 a month. And again, it's going to increase after 100 members. And then the second one would be for everything the first one gets, plus like private hot seat coaching. And then the third one would be all of that plus all the courses and everything, like the members channel on YouTube. I have to charge more on YouTube, guys, because of the fees that YouTube charges. We do not get all of that. YouTube charges, it takes a big chunk. Okay, school does not. School doesn't take a big chunk. They just charge us monthly to have the school. It's like $100 a month or something like that. I forgot what it is. So school is not free for the creator. I'm just letting you know. So if they run a free community, it is not free for them. The only free community I have right now is with the intensive members, but you have to be part of one of my intensives to get into that. The next intensive I will be doing is probably going to start in January. I will be announcing it probably later this month or in December, but that will be for manifesting your 2026. My intensives are live events. They are 28-day live events. So you get the course plus everything live. Live lessons, school community that is separate from the Alchemists, and everything else. And I might change the intensive community to a paid one, just so that those that would prefer to do their payment on there can do so to be in the next intensive. They can either do it on my stand store on there. I'm figuring that part out. I'm figuring the logistics of that out. But I always do things as I go. Are there any last questions, guys? Yeah, new content on YouTube, members channel, and the Alchemists. Those in the 14-day SP challenge is turning into the 28-day love identity shift. You are already getting that dripped right now. And that will be released to the public this week. So if you are interested in the 28-day love identity shift, that is for everything love. It does not matter if you have a person in mind or not. Okay. That is for everything love. That will be released this week. And I may or may not have a Black Friday special for it. May or may not. Tate Lang, wish I had money when the SP challenge was available. I took the SP challenge off when I started the 28-day love, 28-day manifest SP intensive. But that 28-day, like I said, the 28-day manifest SP intensive is turning into the 28-day love identity shift. It's the same course. Okay. I'm taking the term SP out of it strategically for a reason. Okay. Because again, I want you to get away from that label. Okay. I want you to get away from that label because of what it does internally. Okay. That will be released to the public this week. So if you're interested in that, you can get in on that. If you want the live event, the next live event will be for 2026. That one is going to be general manifestation. So it's going to be everything of like manifesting your 2026. So you can do all the things with that. Love, health, wealth, the house, car. I don't care what it is. Okay. The body. I meant the 28-day intensive. I was going to jump on, but I didn't have the money. I understand. I always tell people when you're going to invest in coaching with me, you don't need to, but if you're going to, only do it as a luxury. This is a luxury purchase. It's kind of like you don't need to go to a hair salon to get your hair done, but you go to a hair salon because you want to. Okay. You don't need to go get your nails done. You could paint your nails at home, but you go to a salon because you want to. Okay. For my fellas that are working out, you don't need to get protein powder. You can go eat chicken, but you get the protein powder because it's convenience and it's also a luxury. Okay. Ashley, body yada yada yep. Body yada 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 yada. Girl, you already know if you say something about music, what's going to happen with me. Ashley, I've been starting every day with 1 to 2 cups of beans, cheap and filling, sets the tone for the whole day. There you go. I love a good excuse for a music break. Me too. 100%. Because, like, life is too boring without some fun. Like, this is supposed to be fun, guys. Manifestation is supposed to be fun, not so serious all the time. It's not supposed to be serious. I am never serious. Ask anyone that has personal coaching with me. Okay? I get people laughing. They could be sitting there upset and crying on the phone with me, and the next minute they're going to be laughing because I'm going to make them laugh. I don't care what I have to do to make them laugh. I will moo on the phone. So, guys, I am really busy with the 28-day Manifest SP Intensive, and here's why. Because I am updating it as I'm going. I did a lot of the modules already. This was like weeks ago. So like the first 7 days was already pre-recorded like a couple of weeks ago. But I'm also adding in a lot of bonuses and stuff like that. And I'm catching up on the last 7 modules as well as I'm going live with them with that group twice a week. So the VIPs get 2 hot seat coachings per week on Wednesday and Saturday at 7 p.m. And then I also go live for a live lesson every Saturday at 5:30 p.m. And then I also have to make content for you guys. And I have personal coaching to do, like emails and calls and all the things and texting and all that. Right. So I am super busy, but I do want to try to go live like this again this month, but it probably won't be until like let me look at a calendar. Let me look at my calendar. Hold on. It'll probably be the week of the 23rd. I'll probably do it then. Or the weekend of the 22nd. No, I can't do it on the weekend. Like maybe the 21st. Maybe. That's a big maybe. Okay. Because I have a life outside of this too. Like I have a lot going on. That's why when you guys tell me like, oh, my business and I don't have enough time. Yeah, you do. If I have enough time for all the things that I do, 100% you do. All right, if there is no last questions, I'll give you guys a minute or two to type it up and put it in the chat. If there is no more questions, I am probably going to get off of here. I might go record some stuff and get module 6 up and go in for the intensive members, because that will be released tomorrow or the next day. Tuesday. It's released on Tuesday. Like the core module is done. I'm making tweaks to it. I'm making tweaks as I go. Thank you for being here, Ashley. All right, guys. This was a great session. And like I said, Alchemist, I will be doing this again and YouTube. Not next week, but the week after. Or it might be next week weekend. Not this week weekend, but you get what I'm saying. Like the maybe the 20th, 21st, maybe the 23rd, something like that. Around in those times. I can't do it on Saturday because Saturday is for the intensive. But I will be back on for this live type of session then. And like I said, announcements, if you missed them, is there's going to be a lot being released this week. So pay attention to my channel and everything else. And yeah, this was fun, guys. But I know no matter who's watching this, and if you're watching this live, whether you're on Zoom or you're on YouTube, and I know no matter when you're watching this, day or night, you're about to have the best day or night of your life. And I already know that's the case for you. Take care.